Welcome back to Area 31 this morning. This should be my last day of flying on this cross-country trip in the Cessna 152. That is Strouseburg over there. We need to make a turn and get back on the 80. We are not very far from the New Jersey border. We're still, of course, in the very eastern part of Pennsylvania. And that river right up there that you see is going to be the Delaware River, and it's going to be the border between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And once I cross over there, we'll be just making a easterly flight across the state of New Jersey. Before we know it, we'll be in the state of New York, basically New York City. Okay, we're getting into more heavily populated areas. One of those down there is the 80. You can see how hard it is to try. Sorry about that. How to try to stay. Oh my goodness! I am so sorry. That button was just warning, I guess. So one of those down there was the 80, and I managed to stay on it. But that's what I'm faced with. To deal with stuff like that. So anyway, we're getting closer and closer to New York State, and here we come to another big mess of freeways. This one is actually pretty easy to determine. The 80 is the big one on the left, but it can be so easy to just get on the wrong one after a fashion. You're miles away from where you should be, and it's so hard to get back. See a plane up there flying by, and it's out of sight now. This is where it starts to get really, really hairy. I can tell where I'm at. Of course, I know this is the 80 that I'm following right here, but it's so easy on Google Earth to pick the wrong one. Thank God it says it's the 80, Interstate 80. Now we're going to start coming down this way. We are getting really close to... Oh, this is Hackensack area right up front here. That's what it says. It's just really tough to... The Google Earth is almost as confusing as this, but I know I'm on the 80 right here. That river up there is going to be, what is that? Hudson River. Okay, as I'm looking at that, I'm crashing the plane almost. So the Hudson River is coming up pretty quick. That's going to be the river that we see right up there. And that is the New York border. Okay. We got some big intersections coming up here. You see that one down below? That could be confusing. The 80 is continuing to be the widest one, and this river coming up is not. This is a river that doesn't have a name according to Google Earth. It's so small. You see a runway off there in the distance, but I don't see that on Google Earth. So we're going across this short little river. I see the bridge. Okay, there's a railroad down there. Things are just happening so fast I hardly have time to look back and forth from the game to Google Earth. But I know where I'm at. That's a 6-lane freeway. Look at that. That is pretty big. Okay. We're going to be coming upon another big intersection right up here. And we need, this is where the 80 is going to end. Let's go ahead and stop the game right here. Pause it. Because the 80 is ending right here. At this big intersection. This is so darn confusing. Now I got to figure out where to go. Okay, we're pretty low to the ground. I've got the Google Earth zoomed in pretty far, so I can't really see anywhere. I can't even see the Hudson River right now. And this is not it right here. But we're now on the 95. You can see how many lanes of traffic there are. Whether the 80 continues on after this, I don't know. I'm going to be flying pretty low from here. So it's going to be a mess. I really need to save the game. As I cross the Hudson River, I'll stop the game and save it and do a quick save. Because the chances of crashing now are pretty humongous. And let's go ahead and move our Google Earth slightly. So we're showing them going across the Hudson. So I don't know what Fort Lee is what's coming up next. And we'll be crossing into New York. What a mess. I am so glad I don't have to drive anything like this. We have 4-lane interstate running through my town here. But it's nothing like this mess here. And we're about to really come on a mess here. Look at this. It would be impossible to try to pick out a freeway. All I know is I'm just on the 95. It's the only one that's showing up. The 4 is showing up, and some others as well. So we're going to stop the game right across the Hudson River here as we enter New York. Do our quick save so that we won't have to go all the way back in case I do crash. There's probably a really good chance that I'm going to crash before I get to JFK. So I'm going to do some sightseeing once I get over here. So I'm not going to be following the freeways anymore. So going across the Hudson River. Look at that. New York City. That might make a good thumbnail. There we go. Just one thumb. Anyway, let's go ahead and stop the game and do our quick save.